check 1 2 3 4. Mic check 1 2. Mic check. Mic check 1 2 3 4. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2 3 4 3 2 1. Mic check 1 2. 1 period 125 on the bomb 50 now 75 period you get 200 about on the 25 on the bomb 50 now 75 on the bomb 3. Mic check 1 2 3 4. Mic check 1 2 3 4 5 5 10 10 15 20 to bound on 5 5 25 on the 30 here to get 1 pound to get 35. Mic check 1 2 3 4. Mic check 1. Mic check 1 2 3 4. Mic check.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you all file into the dinner tonight, we ask that you please pull out your phones, log on to Facebook, and share. Shorty, can you hear me? All they have is a monitor turned on. Testing 1, 2, test. Testing 1, 2, test.
Try it again, Troy.
Testing 1, 2, test.
Volume is turned way down on
Shorty, can you hear now? You did not adjust your hearing aids, did you, Shorty? All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you come into dinner tonight, we want to ask you all to log on to Facebook. Martha Garrett, Wade Fisher, and Jim Bomb Fisher have all shared the YouTube link there for you to pass that along to all your friends. Be sure as you share it to mark it as public. So that way the general public has an opportunity to see the great things that we're doing here at the Texas Auctioneers Association. So that is being streamed live on YouTube. Testing 1, 2, test, test. Testing 1, 2, test, test. Sounds really hollow, Jeff. Yeah. Test 1, 2, test, test, test 1, 2. Testing 1, 2, test, test. Hit $1,000. Anybody man pon pon? Anybody man 11? Anybody man diamond ton ton? Anybody man 1,200? Anybody man 13? Anybody man 14? Hit 14. Anybody man 15? Anybody man 16? 17? Anybody man diamond 18? Anybody man 19? 19 2. Hit $2,000. Anybody man 2? 21? Anybody man pon pon? Anybody man 21? Wrong button, Jeffrey. Hit $2,100. Anybody man pon 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 pon? Try another button, Jeff. Hit $2,100. Anybody man diamond 2 2 2 2 2? Anybody man 3? Anybody man diamond 3 3? Anybody man 3? Hit $2,300. Anybody man 3 3? Testing. Contestant microphone test. Contestant microphone test. Hit $1,000. Anybody man pon pon? Anybody man $1,000? Anybody man diamond pon pon? Anybody man 1,000, 11, 12? Hit 1. Anybody man diamond ton 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 ton? Anybody man diamond 13? Anybody man 13 13? Anybody man 13? Hit $1,300. Anybody man diamond 13 13 13? Anybody man 14? Anybody man $1,400? Anybody man 14? Hit 1, get another man, get another man, get another man, get another man, 2 2 2 2 2, get another man, anybody man, 3 3 3.
Mic check. Testing. 1 2. Mic check. 1 2 3 4. Mic check. What do you say? How about that one?
Testing 1 2, test test. Testing 1 2, test test. Hit $1,000. Anybody man pon pon? Anybody man 1,000? 15 15? Anybody man 15? 17 15? Anybody man 2? Hit $2,000. Jim Bob, how you getting along up there? All good? Reminder, ladies and gentlemen, that we are streaming on Facebook tonight, so please go to the Texas Auctioneers Association Facebook page. Share that link. Be sure to mark it as public. That way all of our good friends around the United States and all across the world have an opportunity to view what we are doing here tonight at the Texas Auctioneers Association. Testing Kyle Dykes' microphone. Test 1, 2.
Good evening. I'd like to go ahead and welcome you all to the final banquet tonight, the President's Banquet and Award Ceremony, as well as the championship for our finals night for our state champion auctioneer and state champion ringman. For those of you out on Facebook, my name is Lance Swigert. I am the current president for another couple hours of the Texas Auctioneer Association. Thanks for joining us on the Facebook feed and YouTube feed. Hope you enjoy your night watching us, and as we induct the new state champions, as we induct our new boards, and as we present some leadership awards, scholarship awards, and Hall of Fame inductees. So enjoy the night. We're going to go ahead, and I'm going to ask Mr. Alvin Kaditz, our chaplain, to the stage to do an invocation for us.
Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we're so thankful that we can be here together tonight for this Texas Auctioneers Association convention. We thank you for the judges and speakers that have traveled from across the country, and we'd ask that you would bless them and be with them as they travel back home, and be with each one here, Lord, that they may have a safe trip home as well. We just thank you for this fellowship, for getting to visit with our fellow auctioneers, and for the great time we've had down here, and it's just a blessing, Lord, to be able to interact with our friends and get to see them each year. And we just ask that you bring us all back together next year for the convention. We pray for our nation. We lift up our leaders. We lift up our military and ask that you be with them, especially those that are deployed, and bring them safely back home. We just thank you for all the freedoms that we enjoy, the freedom to run our own business. And as we run that business, Lord, we would just ask that you would guide us and direct us so that we may do all things that are pleasing to you. We thank you for the talents that you've given us. We ask that you be with these contestants tonight. We ask you to bless this food. We thank you for all the many blessings, especially for salvation. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you, sir. I'd like to do a few introductions of those people in the room real quick. Some of the most important members we have of our state association. I would like for all of our Hall of Fame members to go ahead and stand. All of our Hall of Fame members, go ahead and stand. These gentlemen and ladies now are some of our backbones of our association that provide us some of the most knowledgeable of information we can get from them. The next ones I'd like to introduce and recognize are our past presidents. If you are a past president of the association, will you stand? Thank you very much. And I'd like to now for our current board members, or current officers. So if you are our current officers, will stand and be recognized. And will our current board of directors please stand and join them? Thank you all very much. At this time, I would like to pass the mic off to our current 2017 state champion, Kyle Dykes.
Good evening, everybody. Hope y'all are having a good time so far, and we've got a long night to go. But I've got some important information for y'all to disclose to you. So I'm going to go ahead and announce your finalists for the night. I think everybody wants to know that. So finalists, if your name gets called, I'm going to let you know that we're going to meet in the item room back there. And that'll give us some time for you to look over those items briefly. We'll draw numbers, and then we will be back for the final round of the competition. So, in no particular order, your top 5 state champion auction finalists are Wesley Poole, Morgan Hobson, Toya McLeod, Jacob Long, and David Coleman. That same order of business goes for your top 3 ringmen as well. Y'all will do the same thing back there in the item room. And make sure you've got your auctioneer in order. Your top 3 Ringman finalists are Casey Cade, Steve Hobson, and Chad Hodges. We'll gather in the item room right now. And with that, I'll turn it back over to Lance.
That's good. That's great. Y'all go ahead and enjoy your salads. We'll have, I'm sure the food will be coming out in just shortly, and we'll be back on the stage here in a little bit.
If you were one of the finalists, if you were one of the top 5 final auctioneers, one of the top 3 ringmen that we announced just a minute ago, if you would, head back to the items room, and we're going to be ready to get started here in just a few minutes. Again, if you're one of the finalists, please head back to the items room. Thank you.
Mic check, mic check, mic check. Test 1, 2. All right, hope everybody enjoyed is enjoying the meal tonight. It is officially 8:05 on the dot, maybe 8:06, I guess, but wanted to make sure we've got our judges in place. We're going to go ahead and kick off the competition, and that will start with the ringman contest. But before we do that, I want to introduce really quickly our judges that we have here tonight. When I call your name, please, if you don't mind standing. We have an amazing set of judges, very highly distinguished judges that have taken time out of their work week and day to be here tonight to judge this contest. Every single one of them very well respected within the industry, and you can certainly, judges, I can certainly tell you that you're held in very high regard here tonight, and we certainly appreciate you being here. I'm going to run through those real quick. Our first judge we've got on the list, Sarah Bittnar. Okay, she said close enough. You bet, give her a hand. Sarah's from Naples, Florida. She's a third-generation real estate and fundraising auctioneer and is the 2017 International Auctioneer Champion Women's Division by being named the CAI Rose Award recipient in 2012 and competing at the state and national level. Sarah has developed her own lectures to share in the auction industry and advance the highest level of professionalism. Thank you, Sarah. Our next judge is going to be Sean Hagler. Sean Hagler's from Fort Lipton, Colorado, 2003 Colorado Auctioneer State Champion. He's also the 2009 WAAC, that's the World Auto Auction Champion, Ringman Champion. Sean is a full-time auctioneer and a graduate from the University of Northern Colorado, where he played on the 1997 Division II National Football Championship team. He also competes as a professional rodeo team roper. He actively promotes the auction method and enjoys sharing his passion. Yeah, I think he was the kicker, maybe. No, I'm kidding. Next is going to be Aaron Traffus. He's the NAA instructor. He's an NAA instructor, a Kansas auctioneer, farmer, singer, and national speaker for the NAA on internet auctions, and he co-wrote ATS designation course, as well as served on the NAA Education Institute. Aaron Traffus. Next is David Whitley from Eaton, Colorado. David is an auctioneer and lawyer. He owns Rocky Mountain Estate Brokers and Whitley Auction, which is a full-service auction company selling real estate, personal property, business liquidations, and more in Colorado and the Rocky Mountain region. As 2003 Wyoming champion and 2015 IAC finalist, David shares his knowledge as an instructor at the at the WWCA Auction School. This is David. Thank you very much for being here tonight. It's the Worldwide College of Auctioneering. All right, next we have Tom Johnson, distinguished ringman specializing in purebred livestock, performance horses, and thoroughbreds from Wortham, Texas. Tom, we really appreciate you being here. And then there's Wade Pierce. He's here tonight. I'm kidding. Wade Pierce, a fellow Aggie. He's the 2002 World Auto Auction Champion ringman, and he's a full-time ringman from Belleville, Texas. Wade, we certainly appreciate you being here tonight as well. Hey, Jared. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started with the ringman finalists. And we've got 3 of those tonight for you. Ringman, they're over here to my left, ready to go. And with that, we will start with contestant number 1.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Steve Hobson, and I'm contestant number 1 for your Ringman finalist tonight. It's an honor for me to be here in front of everybody. I also want to take a moment and thank all the judges and sponsors this evening for being here and giving us all the support. Also behind me, I've got the 2016 state champion auctioneer, Jared Hamm. He's going to be my auctioneer this evening. And folks, I've got 2 awesome items. We're going to start with my very first item, which is item number 305. So we can get 305 pulled up for me right quick. It's going to be an Echo Dot. It's not there yet, but give us just a moment. What it's going to be is an Echo Dot, which is a better version of the Echo. The great thing about this, you can connect it to Wi-Fi, you can connect it to Bluetooth on your phone, and you can also connect it to other speakers inside the house. You can hardwire it as well. Now, unfortunately, the picture's not up there, but it is an Echo Dot, so if you have an Echo and you guys know how to use that, you're going to love the Echo Dot. It does come with a full-size speaker itself. And you know what? I don't mind waiting. I don't mind waiting. You don't want to hear me sing. That's something you don't want to do. There's lots of things I can do, but sing is not one of them.
I think they want to hear it, Steve.
Oh, I know. Does anybody have a birthday? We could do a happy birthday right quick. You know what? Do you want me to go ahead and go? Or do you want me to wait? It's up to you. Yes, ma'am. Everybody having a great time tonight? Yeah. Give yourselves a round of applause. We had some great instructors here. I got to visit with a few of them while they were here teaching the classes, and thanks very much to all the instructors being here as well, because they have to take time out of their day to be here and teach us so we can all get our CNE credit. Thank you, folks. You know what? Thanks, Kyle. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Kyle's going to hand deliver us down here to us. Oh, I know it's not my fault. That's okay. We're going to run with it. So, folks, I've got the Echo Dot right here. This is what Jared's going to auction off for me, and I'm going to ring. It's item number 305, and it's the Echo Dot right here.
All right, here we go. Here, look at that, look at my hot chair. Here, look at my 5, 10. Hit about 10, 10, 10, up at things on, but in a 20, on $20 bid, in about 20 and 25. Hit 25 and 30 on 30 and 5. Hit about 35 and 5 on 35, 40, 40, 40, and about 35 and 40 on 45, and about 45 and 45. Hit 50. Hit about 45 and 50 on now 55 and 50 on $68 bid, and about 55 on 60 on about now 5. Hit about 65 and 70. Hit about 65 and 70. Hit about 65 and 70 on about 70 now 5. Hit 75 and 5 on about 75 on and about 75. 80. Hit it on about 80 on about 75 and 80 on about $80 bid. My 75 and 80s on 75 80. Hey, 75 and 80s on my 75 and 80 now 5 85 and 85 on 85 and 85 and about 80 85 85 on and about 85 and 85 and you done and about 85 and 85 and 85 having my soul $80 your way but my soul $80 bid number to call is 54 is the buyer 54 is that buyer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next item I have up for bid is item number 308. It's going to be a James Avery charm bracelet. Now, on this charm bracelet, you get 2 charms that represent the state of Texas. You get a cactus pendant and the state of Texas pendant on this James Avery bracelet right here. I don't know, still no picture. So, unfortunately, you can't see what the bracelet looks like, but trust me, ladies, you're going to love it. You're absolutely going to love it. Jared, are you ready?
Yes, sir. Here we go. He said he don't need no screen. Go by him. He knows what he's selling. Hit it about 25, 35. Hit 35 and 45 and about 45 and 45 and 55, 65 and 65 and 75 and 75 and about 85, 85, 95 on at 105, 105 and 105 have been at 105. Hit 95 and 105. One pertains on 1 pertain of 125 have been at 1 pertain of 125 and 1 pertain 125 have been at 125. 100 pertain 25, 35, 135 and 5 and 135 and about check them on right now 135 and 135 on 135 now 145 have been at 135, 145. 145 zone, and about 135 down on the point, 45 and 55 on the point, 45 point, 35 and 45 down on the point, 35 point, 45 point, hand hold done, 145, thinking now 55, hey, 155 down, and then come on back, then about 155 zone, I'm get them in, and about 145 down on the 55 zone, 155 to bid, and about 145, 155, and about 145, 155 point, hand hold done, and about 155 dollars, 145 in the muscle, 145, you're in the muscle zone, 145, number to call. 75 is the buyer number 75.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name's Steve Hobson, and I'm contestant number 1. Thank you all very much.
All right. We're going to proceed. Contestant number 2. Will be here shortly. How about that prime rib? Y'all give it up for the Hilton hosts there. Contestant number 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Casey Cade out of Longview, Texas. I am your finalist, contestant number 2. I got a lovely auction for you today featuring 2 wonderful items. But first, I'd be remiss if I do not welcome my auctioneer, Craig Meyer. Now, moving on to my items, I got lot number 306. Lot number 306 is an Amazon Echo Dot. Let me explain what this is going to do for you, ladies and gentlemen. This is the future of smart home technology. All you have to do is say, hey, Alexa. She'll beam up. She'll ask you what you want. You simply voice your command, and she will do what you ask. Simply put, you can ask her what the news is, what the weather is, play your favorite song. But, ladies and gentlemen, it goes a little bit deeper than that. With the added technology that you can get in addition to this, it will even control the lighting inside of your home. Ladies and gentlemen, on the Amazon Echo Dot, lot number 306, let's sell it.
All right, Casey, let's go. Here we go. Time number 20. Time number 5. And the gate number 30. Time number 30. Back row. Time number 35. And the gate number 35. 35. And the back. Time number 40. Time number 45. And the gate number 50. Time number 50. 50. Now 5. 55. And the gate number 60. Time number 60. And the gate number 60. 65. And the 5. 65. And 70. Number 70. And the gate number 75. Number 75. 75 down on 80, and the gate out of 85, 85 down on 85, and the gate out of 85, down on 90, David out of 90, and the gate out of $90, $90, yes, sir. And the guy out of 90, David out of 95, David out of 5, David out of 5, the 95, and the guy out of 5, the 95, go to him, David out of 95, 100, and the guy out of 100, David out of 100, David out of 100, and the guy out of 100, David out of 10, David out of 10, and the guy out of 110, David out of 110, blue shirt, David out of 120, and the guy out of 120, David out of 30, David out of 30, 40, and the guy out of 50, David out of 60, David out of 70, David out of 80, and the guy out of 180, David out of 80, 90, 90, David out of 190, and the guy out of now 2, David out of 200, now 2, and the guy out of 200, get it on, David out of 2, David out of 200, and the guy David out of 2, David out of now 2, the guy David out of 200, have so $190 your way. Bar number 16. Bar number 16. Job, Casey.
Ladies and gentlemen, my second and final item is lot number 309. This is a James Avery artisan piece. May he rest in peace. He passed away April 30th of this year. I know we all miss him dearly. He makes the most fantastic jewelry. Speaking of this is a medium-sized chain silver bracelet. Has two charms on it. One is in the shape of Texas. The other is a small little cactus. Since we are in College Station after all, there's cactuses everywhere somehow. Ladies and gentlemen, lot number 309, James Avery piece. This is full silver. Let's sell it, Colonel.
All right, Casey, let's go. The guy time we done another 25, and the guy done another 30, time we done another 30, now 40, time we done another 50, time we done another 60, time we done another 70, another 80, and the guy done another time we done another 80, time we done another 90, David done another 90, time we done another 90, and the guy done another 100, David done another 1 of the barn of the bone, we done another 1. And to your right, the guy done another $100, Casey, then we done another time we done another 100 and 110, and the guy done another 120, David done another 100, and we done another 120, 30, David done another 30, and the guy done another 140, David done another 140, 50, time we done another 150, and the guy done another 60. David done another 60, and the guy done another 160, done another 160, done another 160, and the guy done another 150, done another 160. And the guy David, yes sir. And the guy David done another 160, done another 160, and the guy David done another the guy David done another 160, done another 170, David done another $170, and the guy done another $170. Does he mean it? The guy done another 170, and the guy David done another the guy David done another. And again, another $170, another $170, another $170. Again, David, another $180, David, another $180, another $180, David, another $90, and again, another $100, another $190, another $190, and again, David, another $190, $190. Sold your way, $180. Sold your way, $180. Bar number 16. Bar number 16.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, my name is Casey Cade out of Longview, Texas, your finalist contestant number 2. Thank you so much.
Contestant number 3. Watch out there.
No more drinking on auction day.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chad Hodges from Houston, Texas. I am so honored to be up here tonight. First of all, I want to thank all of the judges, the sponsors, and first of all, especially I want to thank all the bidders. Thank you so much for what y'all do to make this contest possible. Got a couple great items to sell for you tonight, and I do want to thank my auctioneer, Logan Thomas, the 2015 state champion auctioneer. Roll Tide. First item up for bid is lot 307. This is an Echo Dot. This is the Alexa commanded item right here. You can tell it to do whatever you want. Alexa, turn on the lights. Alexa, play some music. Alexa, do the laundry. Well, maybe not that, but it'll do most of those things. All right, Logan, let's sell it.
All right, chat, here we go. Who want to give $10? What am I 10? Going to be $10 and a 15, now 20, going to be $20 and a 25. What about 25 and a 30, and a 30, going to be 30 and a 35. 50, now 55. 55 and a 60, what to go 60, now 65. What about 65 and a 70? 65 and a 70, and a 70, and a 75. What to go 75, now 80. 75 and a 80. 75 and a 80, now 85, going to be 85 and a 90. 85 and a 90, going to be 90 and a 95. What to go 95 and a 100. 100, going to be 105, going to be 105 and a 110. 105, 110 and 115 and a 120. 115 and 120, 120 and a 125. 125 and a 130, 130, going to be 130. Anybody want to go 30 and 135? 130 and 135. Anybody want to go 135? 135 and 140. 135 and 140. 140 going to be 140. Anybody want to go 140 and 145? 140 and 145. Anybody want to go 145? What about 145 and 150? 145 and 150. 150 going to be 150. Anybody want to go 150 bucks? What about 150? Anybody want to go 150? 145 and 150 going to be 150. Sold $145. Buyer 49. 145 bucks. Buyer 49.
My next item up for bid is lot 310. This is a James Avery bracelet. It's got a changeable bracelet. It's got the Texas logo on it there and the cactus. Great for Mother's Day coming up. Logan, let's sell it.
Here we go again. Let's go. What to give $10? What about 10, 10 and a $15 and a 20 and a 20 going to be 25. 20 and a 25 and a 30 going to be $30 and a 45. What to go 35 and a 40. 35 and a 40 and a 45. What to go 45 and a 50. 45 and a 50 and a 50 going to be 50 and a 55. 50, 55 and a 60. What to go $60 and a 65. What about 65. 65 and a 70. 65 and a 70 and a 70 going to be 70 and a 75. 70 and a 75 and a 80. 80 and 85. What to go 85. Anybody 85 and a 90. 80, 90 and a 95. What to go 95. Anybody want to go $95. 90 and a 95 going to be 95. Anybody want to go 95 and a 100. 100 and a 105. 100 and a 105, 105 and a 110 and a 115, 115 and a 120, 120 and going to be 125, 125 and a 130, 130 going to be 130 and a 135, going to go 135 and a 140, 130, 140 and a 145, going to be 145, 150, now 155, 155 and a 160, 160 now 165, going to go 165 and a 170, 170, 170, go to 170 and a 175, 170 now 175 and a 180, 175 and a 180, going to be 180, anybody want to go 180 bucks, 180 now 185, going to be 185, now 190, 185 and a 190, 190 going to be 190, anybody want to go $190, $200 now 205, 205 going to be 205 and now 210, 205 and now 210 going to be 210. Anybody want to go 210? Want to go 210? Anybody want to go 210? He's bidding. Anybody want to go 210 and now 215, 210 and now 215 going to be 215. Anybody want to go 215? Now 220, 215 now 220, 215 now 220 going to be 220. Anybody want to go $220? 215 now 220 going to be 220. Anybody want to go 220? Sold 215. Buyer number 44, $215. Buyer 44.
Again, thank you so much. My name is Chad Hodges, contestant number 3 from Houston, Texas. Thank you.
All right, give it up. One of those guys is going to be your champion ringman. How about it? Give him a hand. With that, we're going to go right into the state champion auctioneer contest. Here they come. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 1. Good
luck, sir. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It sure is a pleasure to be here. My name is Toya McLeod from Amarillo, Texas. I am contestant number 1. I'd like to thank all the judges for being here with us this evening. I'd like to thank our sponsors that made this event possible. I've got 3 fantastic items for you here in the finals tonight. The first one is a 10-watt rechargeable LED spotlight and searchlight. It comes with a USB cord included in the package.
It's got SOS emergency mode. It's portable, lightweight, and ready to go. And here down, but gonna do the datum there, here down, $10, and 20, sir, down, datum 30, 40, $50 down, data 60, $70, sir, down, 80, bam, here down, $80 down, 90, $90 down, data in the back, sir, here, $90 here down, data 90 here, $90, 90. Thank you, sir. Now 100, $100, Charlie, and $100 here now. Yes, sir. 10, $10 down, data. Thank you, sir. 20, sir, here down, data 20, sir, $120. Do it again. 120 here. Data $20, sir, down. Got it. Now 30 down, data bond $30, data bond 20 down, 30 here. Data Dan I'd have sold $120. Buyer number 14. $120. Buyer number 14. Thank you, Mr. Bradshaw. Moving right along to your next lot. Lot number 316. Lot number 316 is a hand-tooled microphone case featuring the state of Texas, featuring the Texas Auctioneers Association, established 1957. This is handmade by our very own Sixto Paez at Paez Leatherworks in Lubbock, Texas. He's done a fantastic job on this. Holds any standard microphone that you'd like to take with you on the road. And here we go. Now, what do give? I'm going to do the 25. Now, 50, 75 here. $100, 25, sir. Here, down. Data bond 50, 75. Data got it. Down 2. Down. Data 2. Got it there. Down 25, 50. Now, data 50, 75, sir. Down 75, 3. Down. Data 3. But give 3, Charlie. Data 3. But give $300, sir. Down. Data got it. Down 25. Sir, you want to give 25, sir? Here, down, in the back, here, down, $300 here, down, data $25, sir, down, data 325, where? So, $300 buyer number 14, $300 buyer 14, right behind you. Thank you very much, sir. But going to do the data next lot. Folks, our next lot is quite a deal. It is lot number 324. This is a backyard Jenga game. I believe it comes with 56 one-foot blocks. Stack them up, knock them down. It comes in a nylon carrying case featuring the Texas Auctioneers Association logo. We're going to have it up there on the screen for you in just a moment. Fun for the entire family. Everybody going to do the data here. Everybody going to do 10. Now, data 20, 30, 40, 50, $60, $70, $80, 90, 90, 90 here. Down $100, sir. Down data $100 down here. Data 90's in the back here. Down data $100 down 10. Down data $100 10. Where? Data $100 ladies in. Down data 10, 10, 10, 10. I got it. Down 20 here. Down data 30, sir. Here. Down 40. Now data now 50. Down $150, sir. Here 60. Now data 160. Go ahead. On a figured $160. Got it. Now $70 here. Down. Data down. 160's in the back. 70. Now data $60. Down. $70 here. Down. Data down. I have sold $160. Sold $160. What's your number tonight, ma'am? Buyer 181. Buyer 181. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. It's been an honor. Thank you so much for having me. I'm Toya McLeod, Amarillo, Texas.
Contestant number 2. contestant number 2.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is David Coleman. I'm from Madisonville, Texas, and I'm contestant number 2. It is certainly an honor and a privilege of mine to be here with you guys tonight. This is a wonderful association and a great convention, and I absolutely love coming to these, guys. I certainly want to say a heartfelt thank you to all of the sponsors that are here. What it takes to put this kind of convention on and bring these kind of educators here to have for 3 or 4 days, it takes a lot of money and a lot of time, and I certainly want to say thank you for these sponsors for being able to do this and donate their time and money to do that. We've got 3 really good auction items we're going to sell here tonight. The first one is going to be lot number 312. Lot number 312 is kind of a unique item. It's a 10-watt LED flashlight. So this flashlight is portable, it's waterproof, it's rechargeable. You can also use it as a power bank so you can charge your cell phone or charge your iPad up. Now, here's where it's unique. Here in Aggieland, we have a tradition called Midnight Yell, and it's held at midnight before a home football game there in Kyle Field. During Midnight Yell, they turn the lights off, and you get to kiss your date. If you don't have a date, you get to hold up a lighter and try to find one. Now, if you bring this spotlight with you, you might get more than one. Yeah, let's sell lot number 312. Here, lot number 312's in here. Who give $10? Hit about 10, a bit about 10. Hit 20, 20. Hit about 30. Hit about 40, 40. Hit about 50. Now 60. Hit 60. Hit about 70. Hit about 70. On a bit about 70. Now 80. Hit about 80. 80. Hit again 90. 90. Hit again 90. Now 1. Hit 100. Hit about 1. A bit about 1. Now 10. Hit about 10. 10. About 10. 10. About 20. 20. Hit about 1. 21. 10. 120. Hit $20. Hit about 20. A bit about 20. Hit about 1. 10. A bit about 20. About hold in. Hit about 100. Hit about half. Sold $110. Sold at 110. What's that number? 136. 136. 136 will be the buyer. Okay, let's sell our next lot. Lot number 317. 317 will be the next item up here. Okay, we've got a leather bag. It's tooled on the back. Texas Auctioneer Association, established 1957. You can use this bag as a microphone bag. You could use it as a gavel bag. Or if you're a pretty good hand with both of those 2 things, you can use it as a money bag. Yeah, let's sell it here. How much here now? $10. Hit about 10, 10, about 20, 20. Hit about 30. Hit about 40 down a bit. About 40. Now 50. Now 60. Hit 60. Now 70. Hit about 77. Hit about 80. 80. Hit again 90. Now 1. Hit $100 on a bit. About 110. Hit 20. Hit about 120. Hit about 20, 20. Hit about 20. You're out, sir. Now 20, 30. Hit 30. Now 40. Hit about 140. 150. Hit 160. Hit about 160. 70. Hit 170. 180. Hit about 80. Now 80. Now 80. Now 90. Hit about 190. Bit about 92. Hit $200. Now 210. About 10. 10. About 10. 10. About 20, now 20, now 20, 210, 220, 230, hit 30, you got sir, now 230, 240, hit about 40, hit about 40, 50, hit 250, now 60, now 70, hit about $270, hit about 80, now 80, now 80, 270, hit about 80, hit about 280, hit 270, hit about 80, now 90, hit about $290, hit fight back, sir, 290, now 3, hit $300, now 310, hit about 300, now 10, about 10, about 10, about 10, 10, 10, 310, hit $310, $10, hit about hold in, about all done, here, about I have, sold $300, sold it, 300. Buyer number 86, buyer number 86. Our last item here tonight will be lot number 324. Lot number 324, we have a life-size Jenga game. It's just like the regular Jenga game, except it's about 10 times as big. You play it out in your yard as a family out by the pool. Unless you're like me, and I'd leave it outside and the dog would chew it all up. So, hey, let's lot number 324 on the big Jenga game right here. Hey, what do you think here? About 25, here about 25, about 30, here about 40, now 50, down a bit, about 50, 60, hey, 60, now $70, here about 70, 80, here about 80, 80, here about 90, 90, 90, 80, here 91, hit 110, about 1, about 10, 10, about 20, 20, 120, here about 30, hit 130, here about 130, here about 20, here about 30, where about 130 down a bit, about 120, 30, hit 30 down a bit, about 130, here about Holland, about all done, here on a bit, about half. Sold $120. Sold at 120. 136. 136. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is David Coleman from Madisonville, Texas, contestant number 2. Thank you all very much.
While we're waiting, I want y'all to give our photographer a hand here. She's been here all week long, Miss Martha Garrett. Give her a hand. She's been doing an excellent job. Contestant number 3.
Good evening, TAA. My name is Jacob Long. I reside in Poetry, Texas. I am contestant number 3 in our finals this evening. I'd like to start off the evening by thanking all of our sponsors, all of our judges, everybody who's been here and made this contest possible for us. All right, I'm going to start off, and I'm going to sell 3 lots to you today. My first lot is going to be lot number 313. It's going to be this nice LED light that you see right here. It's rechargeable. She'll run for 2 hours. She shines real bright at day and twice as bright at night. I'm $50. I'm $50 where? I'm $50 60. I'm $50 $70 $80 to you. I'm at $80 $90. I'm at $90 $100. I'm at 10, babe. Bone at 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, bone at 10, 10, 10, 10, 110. I'm at 10. I'm at 10, bone at 10. Sold $100 to you. Bidder on number 058, $100 on bidder number 58. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my second lot is a lot from one of my good friends from West Texas, Piaz Custom Leather. He's made a microphone bag for us. You can see it right here on the screen to my left, your right. It's got that Texas emblem right there on the bottom left-hand corner. You'll never find another like it. I'm down $100 money. I'm at 10. I'm 10 $20 $30 $40 $50 $60 $70 $80 $90 $10. I'm 2 $25 I'm 50. I'm between $50 $70 $325 to you. I'm 300 quarter. I'm $25 $325 all through, all done. I sold right now in front. $300 bidder on buyer number that 91. $300 on 91. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my last lot is going to be lot number 324, and inside the black Texas Auctioneer Association bag is a yard Jenga kit. Those blocks are big. That means big fun. I'm down to 50. I'm at 50 roll. I'm at 50 25 money. I'm 25 30 5 and 40. I'm at 40 5. You're 5 down to 50. Now 5. I'm 55 down to 60 5 70 5 80 now 5 and 90. I'm 90 100. I'm at 10 and 20. I'm 20 30. I'm at 130. 30 bone 20 30 sold $120 bidder on buyer 059 $120 on buyer 59. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jacob Long, contestant number 3 today in the finals. Thanks for letting me be here.
Contestant number 4.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Wes Poole, and I am finalist number 4. What a pleasure it is to be here this evening, and what a pleasure it is to see each and every one of you in the seats. Judges, thank you for being here, and absolutely at the forefront, our sponsors, thank you so much for what you've done and your generosity. Ladies and gentlemen, with that introduction, I will transition right into marketing 3 great items to you tonight, utilizing the auction method of marketing. I'm going to start off with lot number 314, ladies and gentlemen. What I have here is a 10-watt LE rechargeable spotlight and searchlight. Now, let me tell you, if you ever get lost, you're going to want to be found. This light has a spotlight. It has a side lantern. It also has an LED beacon on the side, ladies and gentlemen. Let's shed a little light on the situation tonight and raise a little money. Who starts 30? 30, 30, 40, 40, 50, now 60, 60, 60, I got 50 here, now 60, sir, 60, 70, $70, 70, 70, there's 70, now $80, 80, now 90, $90, $100, now 10, 110 to you, sir, 110, about 110, 20, about 120. I got 110 there. Now 20, sir. 120, sir, you may get lost. 120 now 30, about 130. Got 120 here now 30. 130, about 130 now 140. 140, about 140, about 140, about 140, sir. Do you want to be lost and found? 140, about 140. 130, about 140, there's 140 now 150. 150, about 150. You sure, sir? 150, about 150. Got 140 here now 150. 150, about 150, about 150 and I have sold right there, $140 your way. 163 is the buyer. $140, 163. Thank you so much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this next item is also very special. I have lot number 319, and this is a custom handcrafted microphone case. Now, you'll see that it dons, maybe a little difficult to see in the picture. There we go, right there. It dons some nice basket weave design on it, ladies and gentlemen. On the back, it also has your Texas Auctioneers Association established 1957. Now, every good auctioneer always has a microphone, and it's good to seal up your investment. So let's seal the deal here, ladies and gentlemen. Who starts 40? 40, give it about 40, 50, give it about 50, 60, give it about 60, 70, give it about 80, give it about 80, down 90, give it about 100. 100, give it, there's 100, now 10. 110, give it 110, 20, give it about 120. I got 110, 20, 30, give it about 130. 40, 40, give it about 40, 50. Now 60, 60, 70, 80, 90, give it about 90. I got 80 there, give it about 90, 90, give it now 1, 2, give it about 190, 2, 2, 10, 10, give it about 210, 220, 220, give it about 220, 230, give it about 230, 40, 240, give it about 240, got 230 there, 240 now, 240, you're right by each other, 240, 2.5, 250, 260, 260, give it about 260, got 2.5, 260, give it, there's no friends at the auction, 260, 270, 270, give it about 270, give it about 270, I got 260, 270, 280, 208, 290, give it about 290, now 3, give it about 3, now 25, 3.25, give it about 325, got 3, now 25, 325, I got 300 there, now 25, I'll do 10, sir, 310, I got 3 there, now 10, 10, give it about 310, give it about 310, 310, give it about 310, give it about 310, and I have sold right there, $300 your way, number 75, $300, number 75. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to offer to you now lot number 324. This is the Fun Sports wooden tumbling tower, also known as Jenga. Now, I'm going to tell you, I was reading the directions in the back. It says don't throw the blocks, don't eat the blocks, and don't burn the blocks. But what you can do is put them on the money at 50. 50, give it about 50, give it about 50. Now 60, 60, 70, give it about 70. I got 60 here. 70 now, but give it about 70, 70, 70, $80, give it about 80, 80. Now 90, 90, now 100, give it about 110. 110, give it about 110. 100 here, now 110. There's 110. Now 120. 120, now 30, give it about 130, 40. 140, 140, now 150. Now 60. 160, now 70, give it about 170, 80, give it about 180, now 190. 190, there's 180, now 190. 190, give it about 190. Anybody else? 180, now 190, give it about 190. Don't be so negative, sir. 190, give it about 190. Get 180 here, now 190. 190, give it about 190, give it about 190 and a half. Sold right there, $180 your way. Jenga. Number 86 buys it right there, number 86. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Wes Poole. I am finalist number 4. Thank you.
Contestant number 5.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Morgan Hobson. I am finalist number 5 from Bonham, Texas, and it is truly an honor and privilege to be back in the final tonight. Judges, once again, thank you so much for this opportunity. I would be remiss if I didn't take a quick second and thank our sponsors for this convention and this event. We could not do it without you, so thank you so much for your support of the auction industry and of the Texas Auctioneers Association. I have 3 wonderful items to sell for you tonight. My first item is lot number 315. It's a 10-watt rechargeable LED spotlight and searchlight. Now, guys, this is portable. It's easy to carry. It's waterproof, and it runs in 2 different modes. Now, the first mode, in the high mode, is 1,000 lumens. It runs about 1,000 meters. We'll project that far, and will run for about 2 hours. Now, in the low mode, you're going to be 400 lumens. It's going to project 500 meters, and it's going to run for 4 to 5 hours. Now, it does weigh in just under 2 pounds. Like I said, it's perfect for any adventure you might be going on. It's going to be in that emergent situation perfect. It does have a USB port for power charging your devices, so no matter what situation you're in, it's going to be perfect for that occasion. Here we go, want it tonight. What do you say? Auctions on, you, but I'm at 25, but I get 25, 30, but I get 30, now 35, 40, but I get 40, now 50, but I get 50, $60 on it, but I get 60, now 70, but I get 70, $80, but I get 70, 80, now 90, but I get 90, but I'm at $90, 90 here, now $100 on it, 100 here, now 110, but I get 110, but I'm at $110, guys. It does have an SOS splashing light in case you are in that emergency situation. Asking $110, but I get 110, but I'm 110, 110, now 120, but I get 120, one more time, 120, $130, but I get 130, one more time, 130, but I get 130, 130, now 140, but I get 140, one more time, come back in, $140, 140, 150, but I get 150, yeah, but I'm 150, 160, but I get 160, 160, but I get 160, 150 bid, asking $160, but I get 160, yeah, but I'm 160, I have sold it straight in the back, $150, $150, put it on buyer, 137, put it on 137 the buyer, thank you so much, 137 the buyer, thank you. My next item tonight is lot number 320. Guys, this is a leather-tooled cloth-lined mic bag. Now, it does have the Texas State emblem embossed on the front, and on the back, it's going to say Texas Auctioneers Association, established in 1957. Guys, this is our 61st anniversary, and I'm a proud member of the Texas Auctioneers Association. We always want to go into our events looking professional and with high-quality items, and this is going to allow you to do that. Take it with you to all your auctions. Here we go on it tonight. What do you say? Yeah, but I'm at 25, but I get 25, 30, but I get 30, now 40, but I get 40, 50, now $60, but I get 60, now 70, but I get 70, $80, but I get 80, now 90, but I get 90, $100 on 100, now 125, but I get 25, 50, 150, one more time, 175, but I get 75, $200 on it, but I get 200, 200 here, now 25, but I get 25, 225, 250, 275, but I get 275, one more time, 275, but I get 275, yeah, but I'm at 275, 250, now 75, 75, now $300, but I get 3, yeah, but I'm at 300, but I get back in, one more time, $300, but I get 3, 275, 300, now 325, but I get 25, one more time, 325, 350, but I get 350, yeah, but I'm at $350, but I get 350, 325 here, asking 350, but I get 350, yeah, but I'm at 350. I have sold it your way, $325, $325, 150 the bidder number, 150 the bidder number. Thank you so much. Guys, my last and final item for you tonight is a giant Jenga set. I don't know about you, but I like a little friendly competition, especially with my friends and family. This is a perfect item for you to take to any outdoor party for a Memorial Day weekend party. You're going to be the hit of the event. It does come with 56 wooden pieces as well as instructions and a great carrying case for you. What do you say on it tonight? Yeah, but I'm at $25, but I get 25, 30, now 40, now 50, but I get 50, now $60 on it, but I get 60, now 70, but I get $80 on it, 80 here, now 90, but I get 90, yeah, but I'm at $90, now $100, 125, but I get 25, 125, get back in, 125, but I get 25, 25, 50, $150, but I get 150, yeah, but I'm at 150, $125 bid, now 150, but I get 150, I'll challenge you to your first game. $150, but I get 150, yeah, but I'm at 150. 125 now, 150, but I get 150. I have sold it your way. $125, $125. Put it on buyer. 134. Put it on 134. The buyer. Thank you guys so much. Again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Morgan Hobson. I am from Bonham, Texas. Your finalist number 5. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all give all of our 5 finalists one more round of applause. They did a great job. And real quick before I pass the microphone back over to Lance, I want to quickly thank our sponsors once again. We've got our titanium sponsors. That's Auction Look, America's Auction Academy, Guitar Center, Auction Flex, Coleman and Patterson Real Estate, Mannheim, AuctionTime.com, and AuctioneerPro.com. We've also got our platinum sponsors, Lemons Auctioneers, Lambert Auction Company, Shearer Printing and Office Solutions. Our silver sponsors are Greater Giving and Heritage Auctions. Bronze sponsors, Fun Auctions LLC, Shattuck LLC. Our contest championship table sponsors, sponsored by Renee Bates Auctioneers Incorporated and Texas Lone Star Auto Auction. And also, once again, we do want to recognize Robinette Auction Services for our contest buckle sponsor. And as well, last but definitely not least, Ideal Video Productions has been here all week long, live streaming the contest. They do a great job each and every year. They work all across the country, and they work tirelessly. So give them a big hand. And now I'm going to go ahead and hand the mic over to Lance. Colonel Swigert.
All right, and we're going to welcome Mr. Joel Limley to the stage to present some awards.
Thank you, Lance. My first item tonight is, oh, wait a minute, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. While we're, the judges are getting our contestants situated so we'll know who our champion is, tonight we have some presentations that we'd like to make. With that being said, I've got one presentation that's not, we're going to do some scholarship presentations, but before we do, Troy, where are you at? Did he leave? Come here, Cat. Troy and I have the pleasure of chairing the Texas Lone Star Open out in Fort Worth, Texas. And we get a lot of credit. Jackie and a bunch of other people are involved in putting this thing on. But Troy and I get a lot of credit. So tonight, I'm going to turn this over to Troy. We have a little bit of a presentation that we'd like to make before we introduce our scholarship winners.
Thank you, Joel. Ladies and gentlemen, as you all know, that we do have the Texas Lone Star Open Big Calling Contest. It was founded 2 years ago. For those that you do not know, apparently there's just one, so I think we're doing pretty good if in this room there's only one that doesn't know. But it was founded 2 years ago, and the purpose of it was to promote the auction method of marketing to the general public. Now, what we do here in this convention, what we do outside this convention, the general public can't see. So 2 years ago, sitting on Joel's porch, Joel likes to say we were drinking Dr. Pepper. May or may not have been something in that Dr. Pepper. But we said, how can we get out in front of the public? Where's a venue? What's something we can do so they understand what the auction method of marketing is and why it should be their first choice? So we said, why don't we take this contest and take it outside? And that's what we did. Now, we just had an idea. We contacted Krista Richter with the Texas Auctioneers Association, our executive director. I don't know if you all know her or not, but you need to get to know her. So, Krista, if you would please come down here for just a second. Now, I want to tell you all about Krista. She needs to write a book on negotiating. Because, literally, ladies, I'm not even joking, she has saved this association over her 5 years being here. You can come up here. She has saved us tens of thousands of dollars by going into a hotel. It's the most amazing thing. She'll go into a hotel room like this, and she'll say, how much to rent this for the night? And they'll say $2,000. She goes, I wouldn't give you $200 for this room. The lighting's wrong, the drapes don't hang right, the carpet's all off. We'll give you $150. And literally, before you know it, we've got the room at $250. They've thrown in the drapes. The lights have all been changed. It is truly the most amazing thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, Krista Richter has saved us tens of thousands of dollars as an association. Now, back to Lone Star Open. She goes to the Red Steag Golf Festival. She calls the Red Steag Golf Festival. She called some of the stock shows. And she told them what we wanted to do. She pounded the pavement, and she got us connected with the Red Steag Golf Festival. So there we lie in the Red Steag Golf Festival. It's a great relationship. Krista, year-round, nurtures that relationship. They want us there. they're happy to have us there, but they're old country Western people, and God bless them. You got to stay on top of them. You got to make. I mean, you got to just stay in front of them, and that is what Krista does year round. So, Krista, we want Joel and I want to recognize you, give you this vase of flowers here and a bottle of wine. And ladies and gentlemen, please give Krista a big, big round of applause for everything that she's doing for our association in the Texas Lone Star Open. Last but certainly not least, Jackie, if you would please come down. Jackie Lemon Schillenberg, you all know her, ladies and gentlemen. I want to tell you about Jackie. She took the hardest job that there is being a part of the Texas Lone Star Open, and that is sponsorships. You call and you tell people how great the Texas Lone Star Open is. You tell them about all the great things we're doing to promote the live auction method and marketing, and how we're getting out in front of the public, and how we're letting the public know about the auction method, and how we're letting them know about the Texas Auctioneers Association. They say, thanks for calling, no. Click, and hang up the phone. And she picks right back up the phone and calls another person. And last year, Hurricane Harvey hit. It got really, really close to her house, affected a lot of her family and a lot of her friends. But it didn't stop her. She kept calling those people. Our sponsorships were way up. Our participation was way up. And ladies and gentlemen, that has all to do with Miss Jackie Lemon. So please give her a round of applause. Now, shameless plug time, October 26th, 2018. It's a Friday. Be there. Texas Lone Star Open, the 3rd annual. There's some big, big things happening with the TLSO. We can't quite tell you about them yet, but stay tuned. It'll be huge. Isn't that what Trump says? Tremendous, tremendous. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank each and every one of you. God bless you. We'll see you in October at the Lone Star Open.
As you can tell, that's kind of an important thing for Troy and I. And again, we're very proud of it. It's been a project that we do get a lot of credit on, and really we don't deserve that much credit for all the hard work that a lot of other people do. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I have the pleasure. About a couple of years ago, we changed the format of our Scholastic Scholarship Program. We kind of made it one-dimensional as opposed to giving out a lot of different kind of scholarships. We focused on making it a scholastic scholarship for your children and your grandchildren. We adapted a scholarship achievement that we felt like was beneficial to not only the child or the person that's graduated, but for the family that represent them. And we wanted to make sure that our association was being as professional as possible by sending our message to your kids and your grandkids that we're interested in their future. And that's kind of what we put together. We were able to acquire some funding. We were able to get our, we're not necessarily self-funded, but we have an endowment that allows us to know that our scholarship will go on forever. We had several applications. And before I go on, I'd like to introduce our committee, our scholarship committee, Miss Heather Casper. Where are you at, sweetheart? Heather, Chad Hodges, and Mr. Jim Swigert. We've helped put this thing together for the typical reason because we want you to be proud of the recipient and the children that you have. We had several applications, and we made our decision. I think it's probably not a secret, but I'd like to introduce this young lady and her family. She is from Ennis, Texas. She has a 4.0 Scholastic Achievement. Those are college scales. She's actually 97.8. I don't know what happened there, but, you know, it's only 97.8. How many of you had 97.8 when you went to high school? I didn't. Anyway, she is going to be going to Texas A&M this next year. Now, I never would have figured that considering where Daddy went. But however, the young lady that we're going to be introducing to here tonight, the family and this association should be so very proud of what this young lady has achieved in her scholastic, her citizenship, and what she does for her community. The young lady that I'm speaking of tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present our scholarship to Miss Elisa Poole, Ennis, Texas. I told her when she got this that she needed to come up here and speak for about 45 minutes, but would you like to say something? You're more than welcome to. You can say something. Say thank you.
Thank you.
Now, I would also like for her family to come down here, too. She's got a proud father. She's got a proud mother. She's got, I believe, 4 brothers and sisters, and a grandmother, and a granddad, and a couple of grandmothers. You guys come on down. You get a picture with your daughter. I want to congratulate you. That's hard to do. It really is hard to do. But we're very proud this year to give her a scholarship that we think will help her on her journey to Texas A&M. Alyssa, congratulations, and thank you very, very much. You should be very proud, my friend. One of the other things our scholarship committee was able to do, we weren't able to do it, but we put it together. We formatted an additional scholarship. This particular scholarship was an endowment scholarship. We now call it the TAA Endowment Scholarship. Now, the endowment scholarship is not to just any one person. We created a format that if you had somebody that you wanted to use either in memoriam or you'd like to honor, we set up a format that you could come and put together an endowment. We set up several features of how to fund it. We set up several different ways to do it. When we put that application out there, we received one right off the bat. And I'd like to ask Mr. Trey Galloway to come down if he would. Trey called us up and said, here's what I want to do. I want to set up a scholarship under the endowment format, under TAA, in the name of Brother Jim Samples. Those of you who did not have the pleasure to knowing Jim, you missed a real treat. I will say that. I want to thank Trey for funding this. I'm going to ask him to speak a little bit on why he did this, but he is funding a scholarship to Auctioneer School, the American Auctioneer Academy in particular. I believe that's correct. We chose a person tonight that we felt met all the qualifications for what we were asking these scholarship recipients to do. Before I do that, I want to ask Trey to give his reason why he gave this endowment.
Thank you. Well, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, those of you that knew Jim, I'm sure everyone was touched by him in one way or another. The scholarship was chosen to go to the previously Texas Auction Academy, now America's Auction Academy. I'm going to do that quite a bit, by the way. Because Jim was a big part of that. If you learn Texas laws, rules, and regulation, you learned it from Jim Sample. And if you didn't learn it, he's going to teach it to you anyway. I'm going to try to keep it together here. On a regular basis, and there's several people in this room, and I can point several of them out because he'd call and tell me, hey, remind your buddy, his license is about to expire. Jim would call me and tell me, hey, your license is about to expire, and you need to get in there and get it done. Get your continued education done, get your license paid for and everything. And just like most auctioneers, we procrastinate a little bit and wait till the last week that it's due. So Jim would call me 2 or 3 days ahead of time and tell me the same thing again. And we'd get it done, of course. But when I was at an auction and I had a question about could I sell something, what do you do in this situation, what does the law say about this, he was an open phone call, free of charge, open up his heart, open up his mind, and he'd tell you everything about it. Then he'd tell you what he would do. Because what the law reads and what Jim said to do, he'd keep you out of trouble. And the amount of money the man has probably saved me over the years is a drop in the bucket compared to what I'm doing here tonight. So out of my heart to the family, to Jim, to all he's done for me, and probably for every one of y'all out here, I want to say thank you, and that is why I did this.
And I personally want to thank Trey for doing this. He stepped up. This scholarship is not a one-year commitment. One of the things that we asked our endowment sponsors to do is to sign a 5-year agreement. So we know now we're going to be doing this for the next 5 years. So please be a part of this scholarship programs that we offer to all of our members. We appreciate everybody who has participated and sent them. And tonight I'd like to present our first annual Jim Sample Endowment Scholarship. The applications that we had in, our criteria was, why do you want to be an auctioneer? What are you going to do with it if you do become an auctioneer? And what is your future in becoming an auctioneer? We had a young lady that sent us an application. We already knew her. That didn't have an effect on the picking of that because our committee, by unanimous decision, selected her. She is a freelance contract American Sign Language interpreter, so I probably already let the cat out of the bag. But the young lady, we saw her come here a couple of years ago, and we saw a feature that we had never seen before in the auction business. We saw sign language. I do a couple of sales a year where we use monitors because we have deaf people out there. Works pretty good. But I'm going to tell you what, they know her sign language better than they know mine. So we learned that pretty quick. So it's my pleasure tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I want to proudly announce our first Jim Sample Endowment Scholarship winner who will be going to auction school this year, Miss Lou Ann Young. Thank you so much. Would you like to say something?
I want to thank everyone in the auction, the TAA. Also, I want to thank the endowment fund, and I want to thank the family of Jim Sample. And I want to say I'm going to do my best.
Thank you. Now, you're not going to get away that easy because with these scholarships, we need to know. We do have money. We have been very successful in acquiring our money. We used to always have, I know Cy was always good about getting us, Cy, I'll tell you something, Cy Harbaugh worked hard in developing the future of our scholarship program. But he always brought stuff up here to sell to help fund our scholarship. So tonight, we've had a couple of donations that we're going to sell. One of these is and this is a really nice, this is a Stidham Outfitters custom leather pistol pouch. This thing's not something you buy at Walmart. This is a heavy-duty Really, really nice pistol case here, guys. I'm going to sell it tonight. Let's get it up here where we can get it in. I don't have it a bit now, but I'm a 50 now, 75, 75 down, $100, $100 and a half, $100 down, $1.5 down, $100 and a half, $150 have it a bit now, but I'm burning $150 right now, $200. I need $200 have it a bit now, but I'm burning $2 have it a bit now, but I'm burning $2. I got 150. Give me 200, folks. It's not the case. It's the project. 200. Now $2.5 have it a bit now, but I'm burning 250. Now 250. Now 300. I need 300. Now $3.5 have it a bit now, but I'm burning 300. I got 2.5 now, 300, and I'm gonna be a bit now, but I'm burning 300. Now 300. Now 350. I need $350 have it a bit now, but I'm burning 350. I got 3 here. Now 350. Now 4. I need $400 have it a bit now, but I'm burning 400. I'll take that 4 if you want to get it. Now 4. Now $4.5. $4.5. I got 5. Now 5.5. I got 5 have it a bit now, but I'm burning $550 bid. But I'm burning 5.5. 5.5. 5.5. I got 500 way in the back now. $5.5 have it a bit now, but I'm burning 550. Sold her way in the back. 500. Mr. Mike Jones. Mike Jones, who will be having you at his school, Luann. So how about that? One last item. One last item. Catalina Hatters right here in, where the hell are we at? We're in College Station, Texas. Huh? No, we're in College Station. They're in Bryan. I know that much. Oh, what's the buyer number? Mike Jones, what's your buyer number? 1. 30. 2. Or is that a 7? There's everybody sitting there back going, 137? 137 is the buyer number. Okay, we got one more item here. Catalina Hatters right here in Bryan, Texas, which is right down the road. We are giving away a 20X beaver hat. I've got a certificate for a custom-made hat at Catalina Hatters. Now, I donated this. This is my portion to donate this. Guys, you can go over there and get you a 20X beaver hat. You'll be looking just like old there it is. Look at Si Harbottle's got one here. Tell you what, I'll take 100 here. Now I'm burning 100, 100, have a 200, have a bit to 2. Now $300, have a bit, I'm burning 3. I got 3 and a $400, digging a bit, I'm burning 400. I got 3. Now $400, have a bit, I'm burning 4. I need $400, have a bit, you can't buy one for that. Now, guys, you're letting me down. 400. I got $400, have a bit, I'm burning 4. Now 5. Was that a 4? Now 5. I got 4 to $500, have a bit, I'm burning 5. That 4, 5, have a bit. You think a hat would bring more than a pistol case? 4 now 5. $500, have a bit, I'm burning 500, I'm burning 5. Did I mention it? It's Catalina Hatters here in Bryan, Texas. 20X beaver. It's $500. Tell you what, I'll take 4.5. I'm burning 4.5. It's for the scholarship program. $450. I'm burning 4.5. Hey, 400 down. How many got 4.5? Sold it your way, $400 right here. Buyer number 178. 178 headed out west. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much. And congratulations to all of our scholarship winners.
All right. So I got a couple of another awards I'd like to give out. So these are the leadership awards. And the plaque says, in appreciation to these people for the leadership, untiring efforts, dedication, and donations you have given to the Association for the Betterment of the Professional Auctioneer and the Auction Industry, 2018. These two gentlemen, we fanfared them enough tonight, but we can't give them enough thanks for what they've done for the association over the last couple of years. These two guys, Joel and Troy, I'd like to present y'all with the leadership awards for helping start the Lone Star Open. You guys took that, you made the idea, y'all heard the story about it. The countless hours, not only to be able to make that event happen with a committee of 2 and a committee of 4, but to be able to continue to do your board responsibilities for the convention. So they're working double time. They've got 2 major events that they're putting on for the association throughout the year, and they don't even blink an eye. They've never backed down on their other responsibilities. They've never backed down and said, you know what, I've got Lone Star Open. I need to handle that. I need to meet that. They've never said, don't give me anything for convention. Don't give me anything extra for the board. They've just taken it. They've run with it. And so we can't thank them enough for what they're doing for the association and for what they're doing for the industry, the auction industry. So you two guys come up real quick. I want to present y'all with the Leadership Awards. All right, next up I'd like to call up Mr. Forrest Meadow for our Hall of Fame.
Sorry for the wait. Us old Hall of Famers, it takes us a while to get around and do something. Wow. Great convention, folks. Really good. Other than a little warm in this room, it's been a really good convention. Congratulations on the board for putting together some great speakers. Y'all did a great performance this year. You know, the Texas Auctioneers Association Hall of Fame is it's a really huge honor to be a part of that. And for us to be able to select someone new, well, they're not new, but a new inductee, is not something we take lightly to continue our legacy of what we expect of a Hall of Famer. All right, we're tapping on it. That didn't help me, and my notes aren't on it. All right. Early 1960s, Cowtown. You know where it's going to be some bull slaying coming from this one. So we're going to start about in the mid-century times. You just want to click me to another one here, all right? They were the oldest of 3 boys. So we know it's probably a boy. You know, even at an early age, he loved the Land of the Giants, the Lone Ranger, Emergency. So I guess these were an influence in their life choices. Squad 51, Engine 51, Hi-Yo, Silver and Away. So starting out with that professional image early, as you can tell, check out that bow tie, would you? Started out as a sharp dresser, and it pretty much continued on into his more adult age. He's only 5 here in this picture, but already wearing feathers in his cap. One of many to come, as you'll notice. I guess watching the Lone Ranger started this for him. We see what the influence TV can have on you. Is anyone else seeing a Ranger theme here? I don't know. I'm just kind of picking it up. Then I wondered if he missed his calling as an Olympic skier, but as you'll notice here in a minute, his career definitely did not go downhill. Guess he always marched to the beat of a different drummer. He played the trumpet, snare drum, and other instruments in the marching band in high school. He was also a volunteer fireman during high school. He said it was always cool being called out of class and having permission to speed with flashing lights to the firehouse. So we have the Lone Ranger, we have Squad 51 emergency. I'm kind of seeing a pattern here. You know, what was with the 1980s prom photos? We had some last year that Jackie was able to give us on Lori. Pretty nice Firebird, I might add. He was proud of that 79 Firebird, and boy, if that Firebird could only talk. Woo! All right, let's move forward a little bit. He started college at Oklahoma. I think he realized he would forever be an Okie, so rather sooner than later, thank you for laughing at my joke. God bless you. He transferred to the University of Texas at Arlington and later to North Texas State University. The bearded wonder. Oh, that facial hair from the mid-'80s. I guess it went with the Trans Am. I'm kind of thinking it did. All right. Well, let's say that he married the love of his life in 1987. That's her on the right. The cake's on the left. Some childhood dreams just never end, do they? Who was that mess, man? I tell you, that Ranger thing just keeps coming back. I don't get it. You know, before Tide Pods, there was Laundry Day. But if you'll notice, you look at the cap he's wearing, he is sporting an NAA cap pretty well. True professional, even doing the laundry. And just when you think you know somebody, I'm sorry, folks. I got nothing on this one. I thought I knew him really well, and I think I was wrong on this one. All right. Okay, so here we go. He graduated from Texas Auction Academy in September of 2004. Calling his first auction, him and his wife had a standard date every Monday night. Typical auctioneer's date. They go eat Mexican food, then go to Jack Van Howen's auction where he would watch him work. Then he added Friday nights to their fun date night. They go watch Bill McGee and his auction every week. He eventually worked for Billy Caraway in Gainesville, doing the same things. He continued to work for some of these guys until 1998. All the good times and the memories on that one. And now he's off to the races in the auction business. Hi-O Silver. And away he goes. 2006, he graduated from Professional Ringman's Institute. Here he is with Neil Davis, Shannon Sewell Mays, and Brian Rigby at the PRI class. And this may come in handy in a little bit because in 2009, he started his rise in the TAA, being elected to the board of directors. I was proud to serve with this man in 2009 and 2010. He also worked some auctions for Hoot Wibbler. Here he is clerking, so we definitely knows he knows how to do that. He loved his every Saturday morning gig at Texas Can Academy car auction. He enjoyed working with the people, including Mike and Philip. He hated giving that up after 5 years, but he hated being gone more from his family, I think, more on Saturday than that. 2008, he's sitting here working with Terry Waters. 2013, remember that PRI class? That came in pretty handy. Here he is, the 2013 TAA Ringman champion. So I think that PRI class paid off. Working the ring at a charity auction is something that he really loves to do. He does wonderful work working with a lot of auctioneers doing the charity auctions. Here he is, champion working ring, teaching some skills at the Texas Auction Academy, now American Auction Academy. He taught there until 2016. Back up a little bit. In 2011, they renewed their marriage vows to each other, and I think it was like honeymooners all over again. Here he was swearing in as your 2015 TAA president. Working hard for the TAA while he was serving on the board. He knows nothing but the best for us, and he's worked really hard making things work, making sure that us as members get what we are working for and what we desire. Well, they said 8 is enough, and I think you can say he's definitely a family man. Here he is selling at the NAA convention, representing The Texas Auctioneers Association, always promoting us. In 2017, he received the Leadership Award for the TAA. He just wants to do what he can for his auctioneer family and help make the TAA a better place for all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, I present you the 2018 inductee to the Texas Auctioneers Association Hall of Fame. He attributes his successes to so many others that soured into his life, following in their footsteps, because he loves to meet and encourage new auctioneers to be the best they can in their profession. Once auctioneering's in your blood, it will always be there, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't go away. It's my honor and privilege tonight to give you Monty Davis, your 2018 TAA Hall of Fame inductee. Tracy, where you at? Come on down, lady. Let me just say something. Do not be mad at this lady for all that she put you through lately. Tracy is very devout to you. She loves you. She thinks the world of you, and she snuck around behind your back to feed me all this wonderful information, and I thank her for it. Something about a flash drive locked in a safe that she just had to have for projects. And I tell you what, Tracy did really good. She pulled out all stops, and she had him wrapped around her little finger and got everything I needed. Here's your membership card. You don't have to pay any more dues, sir. This is your nice, beautiful award for your induction to the TAA 2018 Hall of Fame. Congratulations, sir. Great. Come on, man. Well, where'd those people come from? I think a few other people are proud of you, Monty. Here, Monty, as soon as she gets through, we'll have you say a few words.
If I get behind Rance, I'll be good. Before y'all run off, y'all stay right here. Forrest, thank you so much. I love the Lone Ranger. I'm just shocked. I'm honored, and I'm totally humbled. My dad's here. Garrett, my oldest son, Colton, and Renee, Callie, there she is, Ransom,
Shiloh, Addie, Cash, Trace. Should have just numbered them instead of naming them, would have been easier. But to the Hall of Fame, I want to thank you for the honor. It's funny, I was looking at the program this week, and I was reading through the different champions and reading through the different Hall of Fame names, and I thought, man, there are some amazing guys and ladies, Miss Lori Forrest, in the Hall of Fame, and I was just thinking back on each one at what they meant to me and the ones that I got to know. So I'm humbled to be added to that list. And I thank y'all so much for the honor. For as long as the Lord gives me breath, I will represent this association, the Hall of Fame, to the best of my ability. Y'all are family, just like this is my immediate family. Y'all are Tracy and I's extended family. Never missed a convention, and as long as I can be here, I will. So thank you all so very much.
All right. Next up, I'd like to invite Miss Sarah Bittner to do our board inductions. So if you're on the board of directors, please come down as well.
All right, kids, come on. Fall in a line. My gosh, there's so many of you. Okay, are we ready? It is my pleasure and privilege to officially install you as officers and directors of the Texas Auctioneers Association. I congratulate you on the opportunity which has been given to you to serve your organization. I know that you will be faithful in the performance of your duties, looking always to the interest and welfare of the Texas Auctioneers Association as a whole. Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm that you will faithfully execute the office to which you have been elected, conforming to the Articles of Incorporation, bylaws, and Code of Ethics of the Texas Auctioneers Association? If so, please respond by saying, I do. May I extend my personal congratulations to each of you, ladies and gentlemen. May I present to you your officers and directors for the Texas Auctioneers Association. Congratulations.
All right, so it is getting about that time where I get to be called done with this position. I've only got a few more minutes, and I really do want to say I appreciate y'all's trust in me as a board of director, y'all's trust in me as a officer position, and y'all's trust in me as the president of the association. It's been an honor to be a part of this organization, to be able to represent y'all, to work for y'all. We like we had talked about during the annual business meeting this morning and this afternoon, we've done some amazing things as a board, and I can't take any of that credit. I can pass that credit off to everybody that's on my team. I remember when Brent Graves, as I started coming up through the board of directors, Brent came up to me and he said, "You really need to start thinking about who's on your board. We've got to get you a board to be able to work." And so I was blessed to be able to have my board members come on, and we stacked the deck because they knew I wasn't going to be any good. So we had to stack the deck of the board of directors to be able to carry the load. And they have, and they've stepped up in every way possible. The things we've done now outshine the things that we did in the past. And I can't thank my board enough, thank Krista enough for the hours upon hours of phone calls that I have with her. If I look at my phone and I see Krista Richter on my caller ID, I have to choose whether I have 45 minutes to an hour and a half to spend on this phone call. So, gentlemen, as you, Travis, as you start to come into this position, just start planning. If you see that number, take a look at your calendar and just bank on an hour and 45 minutes. I have, on a rare occasion, gotten off in like 10 minutes. I love you, Krista. But we work so well together. We have a lot of fun on the board. As you can tell, we poke fun of each other. We make fun of each other. But our one goal is for this association to grow, to better our auction industry. And I can't thank you enough as the outgoing president for your trust in me. So I would like to bring up all of the past presidents. So if you're a past president of the association, if you will come forward and try the best of your ability. I know some of y'all are getting long time ago presidencies. Get in line of when you were past. So furthest in the past on this side. I know we have some pretty old ones. So, where's Wayne? Wayne Wheat. Come on up. Jones. Come on, Jones. Who else? Any other past presidents? Oldest to newest. So, Dad, you're way down there. Nobody else. Wow, Dad, that's rough. Come on, Jones, hurry up. Run, boy. Huh? So we're going to start here with Mr. Mike Jones and pass the gavel between our presidents.
Yeah, y'all can go sit down. right. I really like the passing of the gavel. That really shows our history and that we retain our roots and our history, but we also are not afraid to move forward. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've had an amazing year, and I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to everyone who had contributed to that. 2017 has been a great year for the Texas Auctioneer Association, especially regarding education, our marketing and PR, and financial strength, which I am very confident that we'll be able to continue in the future. We've been involved in many public activities, such as the Auctioneer Day at the Capitol, Scottish Rite Children's Auction, and the Texas Lone Star Open, all of which promotes Texas auctioneers and helps create public awareness of the auction method of marketing. The present success of the TAA would not have been possible without the leadership of our outgoing president, Lance Swaggart, and this team, your board of directors. So if you would join me in congratulating, giving Lance a hand, I'm going to present him with the Past President's Award. I tell you, it's going to be hard to match the success of this year. I do sincerely accept this important role as your president, and together with the strong support of the new board and you as the membership, 2018 will be another great year. Like several have said before, we have some pretty big plans for the year that we'll be rolling out. The board will kind of lead that charge, but we will definitely need the membership's help to make these big ideas come to pass. And we will continue to promote, protect, and educate for the Texas Auctioneer and the auction method of marketing. Now, before I end, I would like to share a quote from Henry Ford. Coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, and working together is success. With this, I would like to wish each of you a blessed and prosperous year, and hopefully we will see you in Waco in 2019. Thank you. All right, maybe we have some championship announcements. Y'all ready? You're going to start? All right, here we go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to get things started off by thanking our sponsors tonight. Couldn't do it without you. First things first, we're going to have some introductions here. We're about to announce the next champion, but Tracy asked me that I think this was a setup deal. She already knew this was going to happen, so Tracy said there's going to be a reception for Monty out by the pool. Tonight we've got some hors d'oeuvres, maybe some light snacks, some beverages, libations. I give Tracy a round of applause, too, for putting all that together. She even got her sons to demonstrate all the haircuts Monty had throughout his career. It was terrific. That's special. That's a little added sauce right there. That's awesome. What?
I know, I can't be done yet. We are here in Aggie Land, and so we did this about 5 or 6 years ago, 7 years ago. I can't remember what it now. We did an Aggie photo. We submitted it to the Texas Aggie, and so since we're in College Station, all the Aggies, I'd like to come down. West Pool, your daughter, Alyssa, you're now an Aggie. You get to join us. So after everything's done, we'll come down and take a photo once everything's done, okay?
And on behalf of all the Aggie auctioneers that are based out of College Station, Alyssa, we'd like to know your babysitting rates as soon as possible. We're going to need that. All right, so we got Tracy taken care of. Monty, congratulations. We thanked our sponsors again. Let's go ahead and thank our sponsors one more time. We couldn't do this without the support of our sponsors, certainly. Thank you very much for our sponsors. Listen, the contest, it doesn't just happen. It doesn't just happen. And the young man I'm about to introduce right now, this young man represented our organization for the past year with dignity and class. Let's just say he represented our organization for the last year. He's about to be the next has-been of the Texas Auctioneers Association. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2017 Texas State Champion, Mr. Kyle Dykes.
Thank you for that, Brett. I really appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say that it is a extreme honor of mine to get to be able to do this, and it has been an honor to be able to represent not only the great state of Texas, but the Texas Auctioneer Association for the past year and for the rest of my life now as I go forward. But as I pass the torch, I just want to leave the contestants that competed today, both ringmen and auctioneers, with this, that never stop improving, never feel like you don't need to improve, always continue to do that. And, come back and enjoy these times with your auction family. But you've got some of the greatest judges in the state and in the country judging this contest tonight. And so anytime you get to be in front of people like that, take advantage of it and take those comments to heart and apply it to your daily job and career. And once again, just want to say thank you very much for all your support throughout the years up to this point, all the mentors that I have out in the crowd tonight. Like I said, I'm excited to pass this off and give that honor to somebody else tonight. So with that, I want to introduce your 2016 champion, Jared Hamm, and he's going to read those for you.
All right, thank you, Kyle. You may want to take a break or anything before we announce all of our champions. They've waited all day on it. First one we'll announce will be our senior champion, and I'll kind of reiterate what Kyle had to say. You're all better for competing. We're glad you competed. There's only going to be one winner, so we hope the ones that don't come back and compete again next year, because it makes you better every year, every year. Your senior champion, 2018 Senior Texas Auctioneers Association senior champion, Mr. Bear A. Bear. Come on down, Mr. A. Bear. Congrats, Bear. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2018 Texas State Champion Rookie Auctioneer is Mr. Jacob Long. Congrats, Jacob. Now, Kyle's been having to give you these in no particular order, but I have them in order. Your ringman will go as follows in third place, Mr. Chad Hodges. Hang on, here they come. There's a buckle coming down. All three of the ringman finalists will get a buckle. Let's just take a picture with the buckle. Congrats, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, your second place state champion ring man is Mr. Casey Cade. Your 2018 Texas State Champion ringman is Mr. Steve Hobson. Get all three of you together real quick. First, second, and third's what they usually go with, Steve. Just in case you'd forgot. And just because every state champion I know had to sit through it too, we're going to recognize the judges real quick. If you would come down for a picture, Miss Sarah Rose Bittner. Yeah, Brett told me to make sure I thank the sponsors again. We couldn't do this without our sponsors. Kyle. That's right. Sean Hagler, start making your way down, please, sir. Yeah, so Kyle, when Sean comes down, if you want to stand on the stage, that'll be okay. Sean, you mind holding him for the picture?
Be Smokey and the Bandit. We got Big Enos and Little Enos up here right now.
Aaron Trappist, please, sir. Be followed by Mr. David Whitley. Thank you, sir. Wade Pierce. Yeah, the Wade Pierce. And last but certainly not least, Mr. Tom Johnson. Don't run off, Wade. You're going to get a picture with all of you. The Wade. All right, if all of you will get over here with Kyle real quick, we're going to get a picture of all 6 of you. Then we'll be done with the judges. How about a huge round of applause for our judges? That's right. She's going to have to Photoshop it a little bit to make sure she gets Kyle in there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the time you've been waiting for has come. As Ryan Seacrest would say, dim the lights, the results are in. Your 5th place, state champion auctioneer 2018, Mr. Jacob Long. Ah, that's right. I didn't think about that. Would the rest of the contestants come down front, please? That's my fault. Gather up down front here. I apologize, Jacob. Hang off to the side there, please, sir. Come on down. Everybody down front. That'll be fine. Everybody on the stage. Kyle, it really doesn't matter if you're on the floor or the stage. Yeah, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, your 4th place, 2018 Texas State Champion Auctioneer is Mr. Wes Poole. Third place, 2018 Texas State Champion Auctioneers, Mr. David Coleman. Runner-up, Texas State Champion Auctioneer for 2018 is Miss Morgan Hobson. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2018 Texas State Champion Auctioneers, Mr. Toya McLeod. You want to get them all together right quick? One, two, three, four, five. Before we hear from our champ, if all of our finalists and champions would hang around just for a minute right after we get done so we can get some photos together. Now we're going to hear from your 2018 Texas State Champion Auctioneer, Mr. Toya McLeod.
Wow. Thank you so much, folks. Thank you. First off, I have to thank the hands down smartest panel of judges that I've ever been at an auctioneer contest with. Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your schedule to come be with us today or this weekend. Interesting story. Second, here I got to do this. I don't know what to say. My wife, Allison McLeod's watching at home. She puts up with me, so we got to give her a round of applause for that.
Amen.
My daughters, Claire and Meredith, I'm on the road about 220 or 30 days a year, and she keeps everything running at our house. And love you guys with all my heart. Thank you so much for all this, folks. I went to Mike Brantley's auction contest summit 2 years ago. And I want to thank you, Mike, for putting that on. At that summit, my old buddy Peter Garris told me, write your victory speech. And as you can tell, I did not write my victory speech. But it all seemed to work out.
I got one quick story to tell, and then I know we've had a long day and everybody's ready to go, so I got one quick thing to talk about and tell before we go on. The way I got in the auction business was in high school, my best friend was a man named Chaz Sellers. And Chaz and I, we punched cows and worked on Brandon crews and worked at the feed yard and had big dreams of becoming big cattlemen. That was our plan. That's what we wanted to do. And so Chaz's dad was an auctioneer, and he said, you boys need to go to auctioneer school. And we thought, yeah, that sounds great. And we had an old Ralph Wade video, and on the cover of it, Ralph Wade's sitting on a train, on the engine of a train. And we used to watch that Ralph Wade. We wore that video out watching that video. So the day we graduated high school, Chaz and I loaded up, and away we went to Missouri Auction School, me and my best friend. And here we go to auction school, and then, you know, we get back, and we think, man, we're good auctioneers. We are in business. Watch us go make some money. And we learned that it takes a little bit more time to go make some money as an auctioneer. But Chaz went on to go on and be a big-time cattleman like we had dreamed about. And I stuck with the auction path, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. It's been the greatest thing ever. We lost Chaz on May 15th, 2016. And I just want to say, I'd like to dedicate this to Chaz Sellers. This one's for you, buddy. Thank y'all so much for having me out.
Huge round of applause for Mr. Toya McLeod.
Thank y'all so much.
Toya, we've always got something for the Texas State Champion Auctioneer to sell. This year we've got multiple things. We've got some Texas Auctioneers Association cornhole boards. We've also got tic-tac-toe game, I believe it is. But Sesto pies. You know Sesto.
I do.
Sesto is the one that made all the leather bags back here, did a fine job on them. He came to me back there a while ago and said, donate one, custom order. Sell it, let your champion sell it. So you're buying those items, you're buying another leather bag, custom ordered. I've got his card. You'll get with Sesto and get on it what you want on it.
State champion ringman Steve Hobson's going to here to help me. Thank you very much, guys. Here we go. I'm going to do them there to tear down, $100 down, $2 down, $300 there down, $300, give me $3 down, $400 here down, $3.5 then down, $400, $440, but get $400, $4 sir down, $3.5, give me $75 then, $350, $7,500 down here. Now, folks, I want to tell you, I was talking to Sixto, and he said that the $300 that those bags were bringing at the auction tonight's the bargain TAA rate. He's got them on his website for $4.99. Out of here, everybody going to do the $350 down here, down $4 down $500 there, down $500, and the $400 here, down $500 there, here, down $400. Anybody want to give $4.5 where? $450 sir here, down $400, $4.5 here, $400.5, and I have sold $400 Charlie Bradshaw, buyer number 14. $400 Charlie Bradshaw, buyer number 14. Once again, folks, I couldn't be more humbled, more honored to be your champion. Thanks for a great convention. Is there more?
That is it, ladies and gentlemen. The night is over. We appreciate everything y'all have done for us this weekend. Hang out tonight. Be merry. Be happy. We do have some continuing education in the morning left over, so don't forget about that. And we will see y'all next year and tomorrow morning. We want to thank again our 2018 sponsors up there on the banner. We appreciate everything, and we need all the champions and finalists to come back up for some pictures.